Okay, so hi dear Gemini, very good evening to you guys. This is 7 days, 7 Oshos and tarot messages from 28th of April till the 4th of May for all the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus rising. Okay, want to be a reader like me or want to have personal readings? Check out the description box, you'll find the details. Okay, for Ho'oponopono Masterclass and self love course, links are given below in the description box, honey. So let's start. Gemini, 28th, we have the ordinariness. Now, in order to find the happiness or the adventure that you are seeking for, you can enjoy doing ordinary things as well. You don't have to, go all the way from, or like Delhi to Himalayas or somewhere where you are going to feel like excitement. It's like instant gratification that you're going to get at that time only. So you have to find happiness in ordinary things. So how to do that? Being in the mindfulness energy. Okay, practice mindfulness as much as you can for this day to make this ordinary day extraordinary for yourself, and practice it throughout your life actually. Cool. 29th, we have the mind. Now your mind is going to play tricks on you and telling you stories or things that might not even be true, but you are going to feel that the more you are going to connect with your mind, the more you are going to feel like, oh my god, what's happening with my life sucks and everything sucks and nobody like wants me, nobody wants to love me, and this and that. Stop your mind, okay, silence your mind and connect with your heart. Do heart chakra meditation on this particular day for sure, so you are going to be in the no mind kind of energy and feel what you should feel, right? That is gratitude and happiness for whatever you have, instead of your mind continuously fucking with your energies. Oh my god. 20, 28, 29, 30. Past life. Something from your past, something or someone from your past is going to show up. Maybe you're going to have severe nostalgia, or maybe you're going to have a repetitive pattern that is going to come to your consciousness, so that you can heal it and release it properly. It's not coming back to haunt you or harm you, or to disturb your energies. When something or someone from our past comes back, it means that we have a karmic debt attached that we have to clear before we can move to the next chapter. And also, to test, the universe keeps on testing us how we are going to react in the same kind of situation that happened before as well. But after this healing, after this learning, and after these experiences, how you are going to react and heal it, that's the question. And first we have the thunderbolt. It's like something falling apart, and like your energies are going to be shaken up a little bit, not a little bit, actually a lot. So something is going to shake you up, right? Maybe in a positive way, maybe in a negative way, I don't know, but something is going to fall apart. It might be a belief system, it might be a connection, it might be a situation, but this is definitely making room for something that is fresh. This is falling apart because the roots are very weak, and this is bound to happen sooner or later in your life. Or for some of you, again, it's a realization. For some of you, it's like a literal thing falling apart, but again, it's happening because the roots are very weak, and it needs to be sorted from the start, from the scratch, a clean slate. Second, we have the awareness. Now, on the 2nd of May, your inner Buddha is going to get awakened somehow, and you're going to feel more aware, more alive, more in gratitude, and more in tune with your own energies and with the whole universe and with the whole existence. The more you are going to stay in the aware state of mind, the more you are not going to be on autopilot, the more you are going to connect with your inner Buddha. Inner Buddha is nothing but our awareness talking to us. And everyone is a Buddha actually. Buddha is just awareness. The more we are going to be aware, the more we are going to connect with our Buddhahood, right? That's the deal for you for this day. Third, we have the politics. Beware of people and situations and things around you that are portraying themselves to be good for you and innocent, and trying to look at you and giving you the sense of we are helping you, we are there for you, but they are not actually, right? So beware of this kind of oversharing kind of energy, or being in this over what we call that, trusting kind of energy. Don't overshare, don't overtrust, just try to stay in your lane and do your own thing. 4th of May, we have the possibilities. Now, on the 4th of May, you might have this tendency to lose hope on something or someone that you're working on from quite a long time now, because you might not be able to see the clear path in front of you. Even if you are not, there are still possibilities, because now the sun is going down, the energies are a little down, you might feel down, but the sun is bound to come up someday, and you will be able to see the clear path of the possibilities in front of you someday. So don't give up, just keep going. This is just a phase, okay, not your life. Cool. So thank you so much for tuning in, Gemini. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, God bless you, namaste.